Alright, welcome back everyone to A Programmer Plays Lilies. In our previous episode, we spent a lot of time down here in the subterranean depths, managed to work our way through this central spire there, very good, and we, at the end of the episode, defeated Muriel. So, that was a pretty satisfying boss fight. Oh, interesting, she's turned gray, which she wasn't when we left, I don't think. Implying that she's been purified, but she has not been. Oh, it was all too late. Are you faded? Muriel, my assistant, my lover, lost to the blight. You never once laid a hand on me. You have proven firsthand that though the blight may trap us in an undying shell of impunity, it will never deprive us of who we are. I've tried countless experiments to bring her back to me, but it has all been to no avail. Thanks to my constant work with the blight, the immortal knights came to being. And now, even the White Priestess suffers as a result of my work. Now that I've defied the king, surely I will be driven from my lab. Truly, I'm a pitiable fool without you, Muriel. And yet, I mustn't give up now. Not until your life's work is complete. Not until we save the White Priestess. Please, Muriel, one day, let me hear your voice again. Spirit Faden, the heretic, manipulates blighted to blast enemies. While slow, this deals heavy damage and can blow enemies away at a distance. Faden, head of the king's mage brigade, became unusually obsessed with the blighted experiments after losing his beloved. He sank into depravity. While slow, this deals heavy damage and can blow enemies away at a distance. Action unlock. ZL in front of sealed doors. The magic wielded by Faden can open doors sealed by arcane means. Unlock. The magic wielded by Faden can open doors sealed by arcane means. These locks are common in Land's End. Many used to protect their valuables. That blighted behemoth. Though its mind was gone, I feel as if it was direly protecting something. Muriel's blighted letter. Please, don't blame yourself. I prepared for this eventuality when I set out to study the blight. I wanted to tell you face to face, but I couldn't find the words. Please forgive me. There's so much more to do. I hope you'll continue researching in my stead. I'm sorry things ended up this way. Alright. We're not done yet, though. Faden's Archives 5. My repeated experiments have produced unexpected results. I have yet to return blighted to its former consciousness. However, I have succeeded creating a new blighted from a test subject that retains conscious thought and the ability to communicate. I'll have to continue monitoring their progress, but by creating a blighted that retains its humanity, have I unlocked the secret to immortality? At least the king will be pleased. I suppose I could call this substance wrung from the White Priestess the Deathless Elixir. Though there's nothing it can do for Muriel, any trace of humanity left in her has long since dissipated. Alright, and unlock. Did it. There's still something in this room. So we did not complete it. I gotta go back. I gotta know. Alright. I kind of assumed it would be over here. But, nothing doing. Okay. Interesting. Silva's Blight-stained Note 1. The verboten domain is filled with unfathomable experiments. The air is so choked with blight I can't even breathe without a mask. I'm the only one who can protect the White Priestess of the Fount. I'm all she has left. If I drink the elixir, will it give me the strength needed to protect her? I'm useless as I am now, as I've been. Want to transform myself. I must, for Sigurd's sake, too. Alright. Oof. Big boys, huh? Okay. Drawing nearer now, and I've never understood more clearly. He's out there at the end of this blighted breadcrumb trail. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't change out my loadout. Let's go ahead and pop that. Gosh dang it. Interesting that this is just water. Like, this is not the, the viscous, toxic stuff that we've been dealing with. Ugh. Alright, that room's brutal. Alright. If we go... I actually do also want to test him out. Faden, let's slap you onto here. Why not? And let's switch out you for you. And that leaves us with 2 slots open, so we'll go ahead and put this on as well. And you know what? Before we continue down there, let's... See, I'm a little torn about this, actually. Because I feel relatively confident that what's going to happen is there's going to be some flags that we hit while we're opening the various doors. And that will affect the endings, right? Like, by going through all of them. What I'm worried about, I guess I should say, is I'm worried about getting locked out of ending B by continuing stuff here. But like my initial gut reaction is I don't want to go there. I want to return to areas I've been before and, you know, open those locked doors. I'm so curious. What's behind them? I know that there's at least a few fights. All sorts of potential interesting encounters. trying to get more health. The recurring breath sound that's happening is, I could do without. Hey, level 91. Just die. We're gonna have to pop this, because Jesus. What's over here? Hey, Furious Blight times 100. Alright. Sure. Alright, commit to an attack, please. Found all the secrets in this room. Oh, the abyss. Alright. Fresh as Memoirs 5. I want to see the sky. Magnificent blue sky. I had lost hope in ever drawing again. And yet my left hand brings hope. I can tame it to write, maybe. Oh, to be spirited away by some kind soul, even for just a brief respite. Ew, White Priestess's earring. Increases the maximum number of uses of healing prayer by 1. Earrings worn by the White Priestess of the Fount, bestowed as a gift from the prior priestess. She became the White Priestess on the day of her 14th birthday. Oof, that is young. How much does that cost? It only costs 2, so hell yeah. I think that's actually worth taking this guy off and putting that on. Interesting that we got progressively cheaper ones. I think we actually did find the doll before we found the statue. But you can see the order here kind of implying that the game maybe expected us to find the statue first and then the doll, and then obviously the earrings way down here at the bottom of the world. Interesting. But that puts us at 5 heals. Hell yeah. Silva's Blight-Stained Note 2. Their research in the verboten domain was meant to find a cure for the White Priestess of the Fount. But instead, they choose to carry out grotesque experiments on live human subjects. The White Priestess has no heir, so they dare to try and create their own. The mages who carry out these experiments, the king and chief guardian who approved them, they've all gone mad. Just what do they intend to do with these ersatz priestesses? Will they replace the White Priestess with one of these abominations? How is there another thing in this room? I see it. Sure that the way that I'm going about that is the way to do it. Alright, we're gonna do this. Relics. Pop you off so that I can pop you on. +5, I'll take it. And is that still not everything in this room? Ow. How many secrets are you going to put in this one little room? And where? I kind of assume at this point that the answer is that I have to like complete the room, like there's more to the right, but there's something left. Alright, we're gonna go in here, we're gonna see if this is like ending B. At long last. The White Priestess of the Fount. Coming here was pointless. Flee. Be rid of this place. It's too late for me. Oop. Her getting swallowed by a flower is such good. Ooh, Blighted Lord. Alright. Like, it's really, like, bringing the game full circle, in my opinion. Okay. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't switch the... Son of a bitch. Wow. Those supports hit for shockingly much. Oh, we can skip. All right. still forgot to switch. Alright, phase 2. And pop this. Okay. Go ahead and pop again, even though it feels super early to do so. Shit. Shit. That was the last heal. Damn it. We were so close. I should have switched over to second loadout. Or loadout A, loadout 1, whatever. You guys know what I mean. Once again, I have forgotten to switch out damage for kills, which honestly in this particular fight is not the worst mistake to make. Appreciate actually that we're getting XP doing this. that my attempts don't feel like entirely wasted or anything. This strategy is not working. Holy shit. Alright. Alright. I do think that Crow had potential there. We'll keep it on. We'll keep it on. I do think that Crow had potential there to be really useful for sort of like keeping the mobs in check. So I might have Crow up, but I don't know that Dog's really doing much for us there. That did all that damage. Why isn't he summoning more in this one? Got him. Journey's End. Witness ending B, which I guess I never did before. Probably because of the thing that I was talking about earlier, where my instinct is to go elsewhere. Stop. Come no further. Or you, too, will be consumed by my blight. Surely you saw many flowers on your journey here, the awful rain of death, darkening the skies of Land's End. Thriving on the rain, they blossom off my blighted body, the root of the scourge. I can feel the blight surging through my form. If only I had control over its spread, then I could stop it at the source. Perhaps a day will come when I can hold back the blight without it seeping out. Not that it matters anymore. I wish the world didn't require that you bear the burden of the blight. You're the only clone of myself. Ah, our theory about clones was right. You're the only clone of myself left. Lily, even knowing what you do now, do you wish to remain with the priestess of the fount? Will you bear the blight together? No. This suffering is mine to bear, and mine alone. Please, don't let this be your fate. Please. All right. I like that ending a lot. Very like solid. Like this is what this character's been going towards this whole time. I wish the song was a little bit louder. It's balanced a little low. A note, is it this particle effect in the background? It looks kind of like rain, except that it's moving kind of slow, more like snow. I imagine that's just like voices I heard, the dreams that I lost changed. Nothing at all. I'm still my insufferable self, setting my hair on fire, giving you warmth, hoping you realize I want you by my side. May the lilies bloom for me. Character design inspired by Miv4T. I'm not familiar. But somehow I thought these crazy thoughts that I deserve to be loved. I deserve to know love. We deserve to live in love. I wish there's no end. I wish there's no end to our time together. The lilies floated, waving down into my coffin. Goodbye, my youth expensed. Goodbye, my innocence. Should I be mad? Should I be glad? Am I enough? How can I be enough? So I'm proud of myself, reaching my goals, distracting my feelings changed. Nothing
insatiable self. Isn't it better to be dumb, to be ignorant, not knowing there is liberty in this world not meant for me? May the lilies bloom for me.
All right. Post-credits scene or Ender Lily is B. She whispered from the abyss, "Bound as one, we shall never be apart." All right, there we go. Ending B. We make it down in there and we cure the eviction. I wonder. I have a strong suspicion that like this previous one, I like put it down without having beaten the boss. I'm a fairly different gamer from last time. Ooh, pick up Blighted Phantom. Relic, Blighted Phantom, calls forth the visage of the blighted white priestess. Phantom of the blight once since purified, or blight yet to stain the white priestess. Curious that blight should appear so eerily reminiscent of tears. That's still not everything in this room. Alright. What we're gonna do. What? It's free. Calls forth the visage of the blighted white priestess, a phantom of blight since purified, or blight yet to stain the white priestess. Curious that blight should appear so eerily reminiscent of tears. Well, what let's do is let's start just working our way through the doors that we know that we can unlock. Now, also, like, let's take a second to appreciate how much our character model has changed here. Or, I guess I shouldn't say model. How much our character texture has changed. Like, we look radically different. I don't have a way to zoom, I don't think. I had never pressed middle click like that. That actually really changes the, that shows a very different amount of the map, which is interesting. Huh. I do kind of wish I had known that, but it's fine. That is entirely on me for not having ever pressed the button. Ooh, we're getting 25 health per hit now. I guess because we leveled up to level 92. Alright. Unlock. Thank you, Faden. Send me down. Somewhere for the tablets, maybe? Alright, maybe somewhere we have to come back to. Oh. Restoring the Aegis Curio. The Aegis Curio, crafted long ago by the ancients, holds the power to ease the suffering of priestesses who absorb blight while performing purifications. Its power has been weakened by repeated purifications by priestesses over many years. The power of an ancient spell can be used to restore this power and help the white priestess. If you can decipher the stone tablet, I am prepared to restore the Aegis Curio. I wish I could decipher this spell myself, but alas, I have little time left. Alright. We gotta get the tablets, is the long and the short of it. So, heard. Tablet o'clock. I do kind of wish that that was a save point right there, where we started the game. Just because we've run back to it quite a few times, and it's not like bad, but it's just a little clunky. Boop. Alright. With that door opened, and that room revealed, let's do this one. Up and over. Do I need to change anything else with this? No, I think I'm happy with that. Back up. Unlock, please. Just so that if there was like some extra thingy. Alright, read. King of the First Ages Diary 3. Battle was long, and we have emerged victorious. Our attempts to find a way for our people to coexist bore no fruit in the end. The land will be divided into 6 nations. I will rule the land of the end. The land foisted on me is said to be cold all year, and some remnants of the ancients still remain. There will be much hardship ahead, but as king, I must remain strong. That suggests that this kingdom is they have 6 separate games planned, or six. Potentially, what they could do is be like, all right. The first game is set in the first of 6 kingdoms. The second game is set in 2 kingdoms. And then the third game is set in 3 kingdoms, giving you all 6. Maybe. Who knows? Math. Stagnant blight times 100. Woo! Stone tablet fragment. Engraving can be deciphered upon collecting all 7 fragments. A fragment of a stone tablet engraved with an ancient spell, conjured once spoken. Assembling all the fragments will require a certain magical rite. Alright, so there we go. That is tablet 2 out of 7. Oh, nice. Killed them in 1 hit. Excellent. Now we do have a couple rooms left in this tower that we don't know the answer to. Like if we look at the map, you'll see there's just a couple rooms in here that have not been completed. I don't know what they want. That's okay. We'll figure it out eventually. Yeah, this one. Kind of just going down the list. Bit of a checklist at this point. I appreciate that the music ducks when we do that. Alright, so how do we get to that? Shit. Well, we were doing real good. Make a mistake and hard to recover from. Nice. I'm real glad that this game has this visible from the other side. Like when you're over here, you can see the door and be like, okay, there's no point in me like burning a bunch of time trying to get here because I can see that it's a thing that I can't do. Elaine's Diary 3. Our conversations were meandering today, but I got to see Fresha's smile. It's been hard watching her deteriorate more with each passing day. She asked me if I could make an amulet out of her broken magic stone. That alone made today a joyous occasion. Maybe I'll bring some comfort to her after all. Stagnant Blight times 800. Woo! And Stone Tablet. Woo! That's this room. What else is in this corner of the world? Nothing. That's this corner of the world done. I appreciate that it's much easier to get out. Alright. Continuing on down. I still don't know what the deal is with this one. Up. Thank you, Vaden. Big old health tank. I don't know why Crow was having trouble there targeting. Bone fragment, and that's apparently it for this room. It's a fairly elaborate room for just a thing. Alright, that is all of this area other than that one save room. There's going to be one just right over here. Big one. Oh, I hadn't noticed the detail before. There's a couple of pins that come out when that gets triggered. Eat. Stone tablet fragment. It's really interesting the way that these, like, they're presenting these in different ways. This one of the man crystallized upside down. The previous one, like, on a tablet that seemed very Shadow of the Colossus-y to me. They're spending their art budget, like, making each one distinct, which is surprising considering that, like, you just can't see them that long. There's a door over here. Go ahead and unlock. I'm assuming this is about to be a boss fight. It's this guy, yeah. Verboten champion. Thank you, Gerard. Our eyes have turned red. I hadn't noticed that yet. Spirit Verboten Champion. Leap upward with the Verboten Champion, shredding airborne enemies with his razor-sharp claws. Despite being blighted in battle, driven by some purpose, this former knight was able to cling to his humanity. Escaping the stockade, he headed to the Verboten Quarter and entered Faden's lab. Didn't we find a note alluding to this situation? Obtain every blighted spirit. We just got an achievement. Alright, so yeah, when I previously played this game several years ago, I did not collect all the spirits. Interesting that there, like, it feels like there should be 2 more, you know? Did I pick up another tablet and didn't count it? Only 2 tablets left. Walking in when I don't mean to. Right. So, onto this one. I wonder what the tablet thing feels like for players who don't habitually just complete everything. The blight hangs even thicker still in the air here. Be on guard. What lies ahead is an area sealed off long ago. Alright, this is substantially worse. Jesus. Substantially worse. Oh my god. We do need to fast travel back to that spot again. Oh, no we don't. No we don't. No we don't. Okay. Don't stand in the water. It's very bad for us. Gosh, the fact that it's 10 per tick is insane. Whoa. Alright, we got this. How are we looking for health? Not great. I'm gonna go ahead and pop it. Nope. Wait. Oh. Alright, that's this room completed. I don't know that we've got the health necessary to pull this off. Oh, no. Wow. Alright, let's rethink our loadout. Maybe we could lean completely into defensive stuff. Since offense is not a concern there. Take that off, put this on. Take this off, put this on. I'm super curious actually to see what that does to the numbers. So we were taking 10 before. We're still taking 10 now, so it made no appreciable difference. I'm not sure that we're supposed to be doing this. I think we have to. I think we have to finish our tablet search. Yeah. Let's plan to continue tablet searching in the next episode. This one, I think we're not supposed to be here. I think whatever we're putting the tablets together for is probably the answer. So that does mean that there's a handful of rooms left that we don't know what the deal is with. Mysteries. So I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and yeah, see you tomorrow. Bye.